Hey everybody, this is Maurice coming to you from beautiful Holden Beach, North Carolina, and I just want you guys to know that I wish I could be there at Chicken Ed's celebration. And because I can't be there, what I'd like to do is just share a eulogy that I created for Chicken Ed. I hope you guys enjoy it. Let me see, I'll sit down right here in this little spot I got, put some glasses on. All right guys, this is my eulogy and our eulogy for this great man called Chicken Ed. Okay, number one, he was everybody's friend, always willing to lend an ear and listen for as long as it took. You could always meet him at Elvina's bar, either laying on the stage floor or sipping on some scotch, shuffling a deck of cards. He was responsible for creating the best entertainment venue the Bahamas has ever seen. People like Lenny Kravitz, Craig Ross, and a slew of other famous people would pour in from all parts of the island and other islands just to see the show. It was a show unlike any other, and that it had a Wild West feel. I'll give you a couple of examples. One day our good friend Larry Cooper, hey Larry, what's up? Alright, Larry, remember, these are the old days. This ain't Larry Cooper no more. Larry Cooper's just this nice, docile, cool dude. But back in the day when Larry got a little hammered, let's say, he would show up at Elvina's and ruffle up some feathers. And anyway, on this particular night, I remember Larry comes in with a ripped t-shirt and he shoves it in a 5-gallon gas container, and he's got a lighter in his other hand and he's yelling out the words, "Nuclear!" and "Blue Angels!" Anyway, next thing you know, Chicken Ed's picked him up and thrown him out the door. Now, Larry Cooper's no little guy. I've seen Larry Cooper lift a Ford F-150 transmission out of the back of a freaking truck and throw it 10 feet into the woods. So when I saw Chicken Ed do this, I was like, whoa, that's some old man strength that I ain't ever gonna mess with. Nobody can mess with Chicken Ed, that's for sure. Anyway, there's another situation about the Wild West of Elvina's that I remember, and that's one time Lenny Kravitz, famous rock star, he's behind me playing the drums, and an old Basil comes up to the stage and he's pointing at Lenny going, "Hey man, it's my turn to play the drums." I'm looking down at Basil going, "Man, what are you doing?" So Basil's trying to get up on the stage and I'm trying to block him. But finally he makes it around me and he stands over it, looks over at Lenny, and he pulls his hand out like this, like, "Give me the drumsticks." Lenny looks at me and says, "What am I supposed to do?" And I said, "Give him the drumsticks. Obviously, you're not supposed to be here right now." So anyway, man, moments like that, you guys have got 1,000 stories like that of how amazing this place was. He and Elvina did such a great job and really helped to boost the morale of our community. Anyway, so other things I would like to say about Chicken. He originally moved from Louisiana to be a part of Eleuthera to manage a chicken house. That's how he got his name, Chicken Ed. That's where he met Elvina, and eventually they got married on the Glass Window Bridge. And if you don't know, we're sending his ashes out today at the Glass Window Bridge in honor of that moment and in honor of what that place meant to him. Ed also was a jack of all trades. He could do anything. He could fix a car, mix some concrete, build a building. In fact, he built Mike Ballas's house, which happens to be the quintessential rental in all of Eleuthera, the most sought after place. Well, Chicken Ed, he left his mark there by building that place. He also built the Cliff Castle and numerous other places that we know about, and he helped everybody build and fix anything. You got a problem with your car, bring it by Ed, he'll fix it for you. Ed was just a jack of all trades, and we're gonna miss that part of him. So anyway, last year, before Ed died, in February, I had the privilege of meeting up with him in Louisiana in December. And he was staying there with his lifelong friend, Lou Bullock. This woman is an angel. She took care of him. And She said it was pretty hard hanging out with him because we all know Ed can also be a little cantankerous, just a little bit. But she put up with him and took care of him until his dying days. So kudos to Lou in Louisiana. Y'all remember that. Lou in Louisiana took care of our boy Ed until he died. So anyway, he and I hung out with him all night. We talked about everybody. You know, I'll give you some of the list of the names of the people we talked about. Joe and Terry, Rat Dog, G.I. John, Slim, Kirk and Basel, New York Nick, Radigan, Danny and Robbie, Mike Ballas, Orv, Katrine, Harry Wilson, Kevin and Linda, and so many other locals and expats. Anyway, Ed was in Louisiana, but still living in Eleuthera because his heart belonged to us, and we all know that. I talked with Lou and told her that Ed had a community of people that loved him and that we would like to celebrate and have his ashes and send them out to sea in the crystal clear turquoise blue waters of Eleuthera, and that we would like to have a celebration for him. And she realized that that was something that needed to be done and subsequently sent the ashes to Kevin. And then Harry Wilson ended up sending the ashes over. So everybody had a part to do with bringing the ashes back, bringing Ed back home. Anyway, I know that you all are going to miss Ed just as much as I am. I was always hoping for his return to come back to Eleuthera so we could spend more time with him, so we could share more stories about all the good things that happened in the past. And so, though we can't have Chicken Ed himself there, we've got his ashes, we've got his spirit that will always remain with us. And in honor of Chicken Ed, in honor of what he represented to each one of us individually, I can say, and on behalf of all of us, that we will really miss this great man, but his spirit will continue living in our hearts and our community. So I know that Chicken Ed would not want us to be sad right now. In fact, I know that Chicken Ed would like for us to throw the most drunken, raging party in his honor. So to all of you who are participating in the celebration of Chicken Ed's life, I say to you, drink up, party, play music as if you were opening for Guns N' Roses, and love this day, celebrate it with each other in honor of this incredible human being, best friend to all of us, the one and only Chicken Ed. May God rest your soul, and I'm going to party tonight also in your honor with all my people. And by the way, if anybody's going to be at this party, please videotape it, give me a call, and let me talk to people that are there. I'm so sad I can't be there. If you could just turn your phone on and FaceTime me, I would love to hear from anyone. 910-664-9015. Call me during the party. I miss you guys, and I miss Ed.